This is my reaction to the shooting of the Pakistan journalist in Magadi. First of all, I have to say that I was a student there at the GSU training. It's called an FTC, Field Training Camp in Magadi. Trying to tell me that there was a signal which was sent to the training school stating that a vehicle was stolen. It's very hard. Stolen vehicles signals are not sent to GSU. And I'm talking of GSU, not the training school. Because Magadi GSU FTC field training camp so busy even when there are no students. Because when there are no students, there is a skeleton staff which takes care of a very sensitive material in the training school. I am alive to the fact that there is a changeover in the government, at the presidency, also at the Ministry of Internal Affairs, and also at the police headquarters. We don't have an Inspector General. The AP guy is acting. We have a new Director of DCI. And so in the lacuna, during the changeover, something can happen. It was reported that a vehicle was stolen of a different make. And it is so much of a different make that somebody cannot just confuse the two. And the vehicle was reportedly stolen with a child inside. Now, a police officer in a roadblock, knowing that this vehicle which is coming has a potential of having a child there, I don't think they'll have shot at the vehicle. Then suddenly, after the death of this Pakistan journalist, we now find that the child has mysteriously been found in Kiserian. And Kiserian is not just a coincidence. Kiserian is next to Magadi. And then other information come at maybe the vehicle was not even stolen in the first place. Police roadblocks in Kenya usually have a sign a few meters from the roadblock. There is a warning sign that the police ahead or even accident ahead. There are flashing lights. There are spikes there. These people did not use spikes. They placed their stones. So you keep wondering why it was so. And this is when the Pakistan was just recently new in Kenya, less than a month. The Pakistan government has called on the government to do a thorough investigation to find. Those are crocodile tears. He was an anti-government in Islamabad. And in Islamabad sent people to kill him. In my own theory, is that the Islamabad government may have taken advantage of these Kina Special Service units and bribed people, including the GSU don't conduct roadblocks. The last time they conducted roadblocks is when there is a near state of emergency, like when we had Corona. But if such a vehicle is lost in the areas that are mentioned, the nearest police stations would have had the signal. So this thing about was all planned so as to get him. And those GSU personnel were hired to assassinate the Pakistan. This is a pure... we have had such cases. And my last point to say is that when a foreigner is killed in a country, let's say Kenya, because I don't know of other countries, and the interest of his government supersedes the interest of finding justice, then we may never know who and why he was killed. Why am I saying so? Father Kaiser was killed in Naivasha. He was killed because he was against a very powerful minister of state in the office of the president. And when the CIA came, FBI came to investigate his death, it reached a stage where it was decided that the interest of an individual, in this case Father Kaiser, was not comparable to the interest of the American government. Remember, the CIA's motto is, first of all, the interest of the country and all others. So America, the CIA can support a dictatorship if it is in the interest of the Americans. And this thing they call this thing that they call calling outside the investigators. I mean, and I'm also saying that you find that this is a Pakistan national. He has been killed by people whom he was anti-Pakistan government. So the Pakistan government is not interested in finding who killed him. It is interested in only covering up to show that it was not connected to his death. So expecting Pakistan government to come out and cooperate, it was just for public. Then we have this case about, I can say the only time when international were out and investigated oil was during John Trune. Trune is the only foreign investigator who did a thorough job, only that the government then was not cooperative.